Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we're at question number 180 for DevOps and SRE interview preparation. The point of these videos is hopefully to enable you with enough knowledge that you feel confident going into your DevOps or SRE interviews, and you feel like you've covered the most important topics in the right amount of depth, so that a normal interviewer is not going to give you a question that you can't answer, or at least most of them anyway. So those are the points. Those are the reasons why I'm making these videos. So today we're at question number 180. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. That's nothing for you, but it does wonder for my channel. So please do that. I will appreciate that. Okay, you may know I did some research online with job descriptions for DevOps and SRE roles, and I came up with these 15 topics sorted by a number of times those keywords came. And cloud and AWS, no surprise there, became number one. But as you can see towards the bottom, there's system design and containers. Even though they're number 14 and 15 out of 35 job descriptions, 17 times these words showed up. So they're not important. So of course you're going to focus on the top 5 or 6, but pay some attention to the topics towards the bottom as well. Okay, today we're on topic number 1, AWS. That's our topic today. And the question is, how would you implement logging and monitoring for a distributed application in AWS? Key here is the word distributed. That means your application is running on multiple servers, and maybe you have load balancer, maybe what have you. So it's a distributed application. Also, the other two keywords here is logging and monitoring. So when you're answering this question, you have to make sure that you touch those two key points at the very least, right? Okay, so before I move on, just a reminder to talk to my career advisor, Floyd Spencer. It's free for 1 hour. He's very passionate, and I don't get anything out of it, but I just know that he's very passionate for anybody who's in the job market today. Okay, so now what the interview is looking for is really your understanding of how to monitor any application for that matter, right? That's running on the cloud. It's actually not just one or two things. It's really 4 or 5 things at the very least. So as long as you can touch on those 4 or 5 topics, you're good. Of course, you're not expected to know every little detail. That's not how it works. So just to give the interviewer the impression that you know how to monitor an application. First of all, you have to enable CloudWatch logs. These logs will come from the infrastructures that's already on AWS. Maybe those are EC2s, maybe they're load balancers, maybe whatever, right? All of those resources will emit logs, and you can get them all through CloudWatch. So that's number one. You also want to enable metrics collection through CloudWatch, so that those metrics can then be used for dashboarding and alerting. If your application is using APIs, which is almost always the case, you want to use CloudTrail so that your API logs are tracked. If beyond that, if your application is complicated or intense, or it's a large complex application, you may want to think about implementing third-party solutions besides AWS, like Datadog or Prometheus or Kibana or Grafana. Those are some of the most common tools people use today to observe through metrics in your applications. You may also want to use Amazon OpenSearch. This is basically a new name for Elasticsearch hosted by Amazon to centralize all your logs from various servers and whatnot, right? So that you can then do a search on them to troubleshoot, to be able to do troubleshooting in real time. If you have actual EC2 machines running on AWS, you may want to use in Systems Manager to automate log configurations for each of those, so that you don't have to do them one by one on the servers. So when you put together all of these, you have a broad view of how well your application is running or not, right? So again, the idea from the interviewer is for you to touch on 4 or 5 main parts of the observability of your application. You're not expected to know everything. That's not possible. Okay, all right. Hope you found this video useful. If you have further questions or comments, you can use the comment below, or you can find me on LinkedIn. I will try to help you out as time permits. All right, I will see you in the next one.